Good afternoon and welcome to Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. I'm Stu Nyman. I'm here with Andrew Bleckman, and we're pleased to welcome you to this Saturday afternoon performance. We have 9 games. That's right, we're back to 9 games. We have 9 games for you beginning at 4 p.m. In addition to fast and fun Jai-Alai action, each of today's games offers win, play, show, quinella, exacta, and trifecta wagering. If these terms are new to you, we will explain them throughout the performance. They're pari-mutuel terms regarding the betting. We also have a pick 3 wager in game 4. Correctly pick the winners of games 4, 5, and 6 to play the pick 3. The high-paying High Five Jackpot begins in Game 3 with a $2,000 guarantee. And the all-new Mighty Ocho Jackpot beginning in Game 1. Online wagering is available at watchandwager.com, or for those of you in Connecticut, mywinners.com. But placing bets is not necessary to enjoy all that we have in store for you today. And for those of you familiar with the broadcast, this is when we talk about scratches. So, a scratch occurs when someone who has been scheduled to play in a performance is out for a medical reason or for an injury. Those of you who were watching yesterday know that Tennessee was injured. He did, of course, get checked out, and it is either a bad sprain or a break. Even the radiologist wasn't entirely sure at the end whether or not there was a clear fracture of the rib. But it's bad enough to have a nice lump in his rib cage.
Yeah.
And so if I say Tennessee is out of the program today, so we're going to go ahead and scratch Tennessee. And Jedden, who was one of the players who was initially feeling under the weather, still feeling under the weather, so he is backed out of today's performance. So our two scratches today are Tennessee and Jedden. And since we're playing with a limited roster as is, those scratches are going to affect most of today's games. So please follow along with your program. We're going to go game by game with the scratches as they affect today's performance in its entirety. Let's start with Game 1, Post 7. Scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with El Barba. Game 1, Post 7. Scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with El Barba. Game 2, Post 8. Scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Ben. Game 2, Post 8. Scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Ben. Game 3. Game 3 is a modified doubles game. We'll talk about that in a bit, why we're going with 7 post positions and why we're going with 7 post positions with scratches. Game 3, Post 3. Scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Bragley. We'll also talk about Bragley's return. Game 3, Post 3. Scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Bragley. Game 3, Post 5. Scratch Jedden, replace Jedden with Legend. Game 3, Post 5, scratch Jedden, replace Jedden with Legend. So Bragley is going in for Tennessee, and Legend is going in for Jedden. Believe it or not, there are no scratches in Game 4. Game 5, Post 3, scratch Jedden, replace Jedden with Legend. Game 5, Post 3, scratch Jedden, replace Jedden with Legend. Game 5, Post 4, scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Bragley. Game 5, Post 4, scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Bragley. There are no scratches in Game 6. In Game 7, Post 2, scratch Jedden, replace Jedden with Legend. Game 7, Post 2, scratch Jedden, replace Jedden with Legend. Game 7, Post 5, scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Bragley. Game 7, Post 5, scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Bragley. Game 8, Post 7, scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with CRB. Game 8, Post 7, scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with CRB. Filing Game 9, Post 5, scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Cool Fitness. Game 9, Post 5, scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Cool Fitness. That is the scratch of Tennessee and Jedden as they affect today's performance in its entirety. So, Andrew, how are you feeling?
I was going to say,
are you
out of breath yet, Stu? Jeez, I was like, maybe we'll run that. We got to run that Spectacular 7 video that will explain the scoring format. So let's roll that right now and give you a second to catch your breath before we start talking again.
Thank you.
Spectacular 7 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those two players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 7 points wins the game.
All right, Stu, so as you said, back to a 9-game performance today after just 6 singles games yesterday. You mentioned 7 post-4 that doubles. We'll get to that before Game 3. But another note, they have those special jackpot payouts that have to go this Sunday. So tomorrow, those carryovers in the high 5, carryovers in the mighty Ocho, they got to go out.
See, and there's technical reasons why we have to do it that don't make a lot of sense to get into as far as the broadcast is concerned. But a few times a year, the jackpots grow, and we hope they grow as high as much as they possibly can. But there's some technical reasons why they have to be forced out on particular days, and tomorrow's that day.
Yep.
So if we have a jackpot growing, basically state comes in and says, hey, we like the jackpot, but you got to force it out. So if no one hits it exactly the way they're supposed to, we go to the next people who almost had it.
Right. So, for example, there obviously you need the 5 out of 5, and you need to be the only winner for that high 5. So even if you get 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 5, if you have the most correct numbers, that total, whatever's in that carryover, will be split up amongst all the people that had, whether it's 3 of 4, 4 of 5, or 3 of 5, 4 of 5, or 5 of 5. All those people will split it. There cannot be any more carryover in that, and we're referring to those as those special jackpots. And those happen a couple times a year, and tomorrow happens to be one of those days. So if you'd like to play the high 5 in the Mighty Ocho, and I know the Mighty Ocho, I know a lot of people have not yet checked out that Mighty Ocho bet. See, just a little under $50 in there. All that money's got to go. There's $1,600 in the carryover, so even if you could potentially get 3 or 4 out of 8 numbers right and take home a nice chunk of change there for the Ocho as well as the high 5. So both of those, again, special jackpot payouts have to go out tomorrow. So if you'd like to get your feet wet with those wagers, this is probably the best time of the season. You don't even have to get the correct wager. You don't have to hit it the way it's supposed to be to even make some big money there.
And we have just 1 minute till we begin. Game number 1, this is a reminder that Tennessee and Jedden have been scratched in all their scheduled appearances today. We went down the scratches just a few moments ago. For those of you participating in the live chat on YouTube, you could see the scratches right there. Our executive producer has done a magnificent job at getting those scratches out, typing them out. And that affects Game 1, Post 7. Scratch Tennessee. We're going to replace Tennessee with El Barba. Game 1, Post 7. Scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with El Barba. And we're just about to begin Game 1. We are ready to begin our first game, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play.
I'll be waiting on you.
Serving in the red shirt at post 1, we have Juice. Receiving in the blue at post 2 is Asier. There's the serve. We begin Game 1. Ball traveled quite a long way for touching the pad. Point 2. Asier is first up on the board in our first game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt of post 3, Cool Fitness. Powerful backhand throw by Assier. Cool Fitness, just missed that one. Point 2. Assier with 2 points, receiving the green shirt at post 4. Number 26, Lamonte. Lamonte moving back to make that catch. There's a strong forehand, caught by Assier in the air. Point 4. That'll bring to the court the black shirt at post 5. Here's number 15, Legend. That's an excellent catch by Lamonte. Rebote comes for Legend. Legend pulls it from the sidewall nicely. Catch by Lamonte. Hard throw. Scores for Lamonte. Point 4. Receiving, yellow shirt at post 6. Here's Wello. Hard throw by Vuelo's gonna score. Point 6. Substituting for Tennessee in the pink shirt of post 7 is El Barba. Scoop attempt tipped. Point 6. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8. This matchup has Wello serving to CRB. Perfect placement scores, point 8. That's what we're calling it anyway. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First return, post 1. Juice. That's an excellent serve by CRB. Right to the corner where it needed to go, point 8. CRB has 3 points. He serves to the returning 3 post in the white shirt. We have Cool Fitness. CRB goes deep. Rebote forehand, nicely played by Cool Fitness. In and out of the cesta the ball goes, point 8. Straight points to a possible game point here for post 8, CRB. In this matchup, trying to stop him is Assier. Point and a perfect game to the purple shirt of Post 8, CRB. 8 wins it. 4, 6, and 2 will play off for second and third place. 4 first serves to 6. Forehand rebote goes off the court, point 6. Possible place point here for Vuelo. Trying to stop him, Assier. Point and place to post 6. 4 serves 2. This is a playoff for third place. Lamonte from the forehand. Point and place to post 2, Assier. Unofficial order finish 8-6-2. Your prices will be up in a moment. Results from Game 1 are official. Coming in first, Post 8, CRB taking second. Post 6, Vuelo. Coming in third, Post 2, Assier. 8-6-2 is the official result for game number 1. And your prices are up. The $2 Quinella, 6-8. Quinella, that's first and second in any order, so 6-8 or 8-6, $27.40. The trifecta, 8-6-2, $432.80. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 2, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Post time for game 2 is just about 8 minutes away. There is a scratch. Game 2, post 8. Scratch Tennessee. Replace Tennessee with Ben. Game 2, post 8. Scratch Tennessee. Replace Tennessee with Ben. So, what's been going on here at Magic City Jai-Alai? If you didn't tune in yesterday, if you try to tune in on Thursday, you would have noticed that, hey, no Jai-Alai. So, let's review. Starting last weekend, a couple of our players were looking like they were feeling under the weather. And in the era of COVID-19, you need to take everything seriously. You don't just want to walk up to a player and say, hey, don't you think you can play? And if you don't have a fever, you should get out there.
Not the time to tough it out if for an injury. Not at all.
So we have to take all of it seriously. And so it started off with one player, and then we had a second player and a third player. And, of course, you want to do two things. One, you don't want to panic. And two, you want to treat everything as professionally as possible. So we restricted those 4 players from coming in and then decided that the most prudent thing to do would be to cancel all performances on Thursday so we can make sure that those players get tested. Then for players who are feeling just fine and going about their business and are ready to play. Yesterday, when we came in with a Friday performance, we really only had enough to comfortably play singles.
Right.
And as you can see with a couple scratches today, why that is. And so we did on-site testing yesterday, and everyone who was playing yesterday and everyone who's in fact here today tested negative.
Right.
We're still waiting for some of the results for the players who are not here in the building, and we expect to get those. Fortunately, I've been in touch with some familiar faces like Douglas and Anderluck, and which are some of our best players who are feeling well. So that's a positive thing.
Right.
So I've been in touch with them every day, and they're feeling well. We're still waiting for their tests, and we're going to wait for those to get back. Jedden appears to have a sinus infection. And so that's one of those things where it's, not everything is related to COVID. People still do get sick.
Yeah.
People don't feel well. There's flus, there's viruses, there's a variety of different things that are still out there. And a lot of things you can't play through. So even though we're short players, we thought it was probably best, and he thought it was best that he not play, and also potentially risk exposing people to a sinus infection here in the building.
Exactly.
Now, the social distancing that we have employed here that's allowed us to stay open since the beginning obviously helps where the common cold's concerned. So that's definitely a positive. But he was feeling under the weather. So that's why we have that scratch. So what you're seeing is the return of someone with a long-term scratch, Bragley.
Yes.
Bragley we don't show practices, we don't show practices.
No one's got any film on him at all.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's a surprise, but Bragley has been practicing on and off. Bragley's was a high hurdler at the University of Miami, and actually holds some titles from that. And so he's got a fairly chronic knee injury. That's really what's kept him out so far at the beginning of the season. But then when he was practicing, he had an absolutely fantastic practice. He was playing hard, and then strained an oblique in that practice. So he's been out for that. So we have that bucking up also against the fact that we're at the end of the first doubles championship, which does end tomorrow. And there's only 2 games separating second place. One game.
Yeah, one game.
One game separating second place. So, in being fair to the players, the way that our doubles work here, as many of you know, is that our doubles teams are paired together for a specific period of time, and if your partner's out for whatever reason, if it's a scratch, it's a tough way of saying too bad, so sad, bye-bye. You don't get points for that, and that is the rule.
Right. You still get the money if you win the game with your partner, but you don't get a win towards that championship doubles tournament, this first tournament.
Exactly. And as I always like to point out, because it's special to Magic City, our wins are worth 100, seconds worth 50, third place is worth 25 in addition to their salaries. And when it comes to doubles, we double the prize money for these players.
Absolutely.
That's right. So wins are 200 split between the front quarter and back quarter. But you don't get those points. So Tennessee going down yesterday when we had planned to reintroduce doubles today was just a terrible surprise. I mean, the fact that he was injured is just a terrible thing. But also it's you don't, for the program and for the betting public.
Right, for the tournament, everything. Yeah, one of the worst guys to go down. And like you said, I mean, we wish Tennessee a speedy recovery. Just kind of a freak incident, it seems like. And, one of the nicest guys on the roster, one of the hardest workers, gives 110%, and the fans seem to appreciate that as well. So I know they'll be upset. I know I was sad when I heard the news that he wasn't going to be playing. But when I got in the building, you told me Bradley's coming back today. That's some excitement. That's going to be really good, and I think the fans are going to, I haven't seen a lot of the practices that Bradley's been playing and haven't watched that many of them, but just based on the experience from last year, I mean, just an electrifying player. Probably the highest vertical, highest vertical for sure, one of the quickest guys on the roster, and just loads of athleticism, throws at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and can do almost everything out there on the court. So, been dealing with some injuries that might, set his play back a little bit, but that's going to be interesting to see how he comes out. And he's just thrusted right into the middle of this, hot doubles tournament. And he's got to, they got to defend. They can't get any wins, that team of Bueno and Bradley.
In other words, they can win the game.
They can win the game.
They can win the game, but they would not advance in the tournament. They won't get tournament points for that.
Right.
But they could prevent.
Got to play a whole lot of defense.
Exactly. They could prevent the team that's looking to overtake them, who is playing together, the team of Carballo and Juice, who's got a shot here at second.
Yeah, and they played their way back in last week. That team of Carballo and Juice, they started the week, I think 6 games out of second place, and just an unbelievable week. 7 games out of second place. They cut that lead down to 1. I mean, unbelievable week. 7 wins they picked up, and Carballo was playing absolutely amazing, so we'll see if he can do that. But before that, we got game number 2, that second singles game of the day.
We're ready to begin game 2, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1, we have CRB. Receiving in the blue at post 2 is Vuelo. There's the serve. It's an excellent serve by CRB. Will score off the bat, point 1. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3. Here's Ossier. CRB from the left side. Goes deep. Robote left side. It's a 2-all. Stopped by CRB. Good catch by Ossier midcourt. CRB from the forehand. These are nice throws by CRB and Ossier. High to the front wall. Good positioning to the floor. Ossier's there. Low and hard. CRB with the catch. Robote 2-all, kind of an underhanded motion. CRB got there. What a point played by CRB and Ossier. That was excellent play by both of these players on the court. Terrific. Here's the green shirt at post 4, Lamonte. Lamonte with the carom. That lands in. CRB got there. Excellent effort by CRB to stop that 2-all. He did, and he scored. Point 1. 1 on the board with 3 points. Here is the black shirt at post 5, Legend. Good catch by CRB. Hard throw. Good catch by Legend. Legend goes deep. Robote forehand. Legend's at the 8 line. Back to the inside. That was a good effort to try to make it to that ball for CRB. He's going to rest for a while. Oh, no, he's getting up. Okay. Point 5. In this matchup, Legend serves to the yellow of post 6, Juice. Legend lost his footing, but made it back to make the Robote. It's a long 2-all. Juice got tied up in the screen, and hopefully didn't get hurt. Point 5. Legend serves to the pink shirt of post 7, Cool Fitness. Robote forehand. Big bounce. Pika forehand Robote by Legend. Legend from the 7 line. Hard throw. Scores. Point 5. Legend with 3 straight points. Now receiving purple shirt at post 8. Substituting for the scratched Tennessee is number 7, Ben. Cortada serves, going to score for Legend, point 5. Legend has 4 straight points. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points. Vuelo receives. Catch by Legend. Karam does not open up. Vuelo's got it to the outside at the 8 line. Carambola picked off on the forehand of Legend. Point 5. Straight points to a possible game point here for the black shirt of post 5, Legend. Trying to stop him, Asier, the white shirt of post 3. Robote 2-all by Legend. Asier is there to make the catch. Blasts the carambola, and it scores. Point 3. That was an excellent 6 straight points for Legend. Play in our second game is going to continue. This matchup has Asier serving to Lamonte. Swing and a miss at the 8 line. Point 4. Play continues. We have Lamonte serving to the returning one-post CRB. That is a beautiful rebote thrown by Lamonte. CRB's there. Hard forehand. Point 1. Possible game point for the red shirt of post 1, CRB. Juice receives. Point 6. Juice will now serve to the pink shirt of post 7, returning as Cool Fitness. That's a Magic City bounce off the serve. We don't see those off. I don't remember seeing another one like that.
Not off the serve, typically, yeah.
Point 6. We'll explain that Magic City bounce part later. Here's post 8. Ben receives. Over serve. Point 8. Ball's got to land between the 4 and 7 line on a serve. Cannot go past the 7 or touch the line. That's an overserve. Ben serves to Vuelo. Point 8. Ben has 4 points, but returning with possible game point here is Legend. The black shirt of post 5 has 6 points and possible game point. Ball roll tipped, point and game to the black shirt of post 5, Legend. 5 wins it 1 places. 6 serves to 8. This is a playoff for 3rd place. Show point. What a catch by Juice. Powerful backhand. Off the court. Point and show, which is a third place finish to post 8, Ben. Unofficial order finish 5-1-8. Results from Game 2 are official. Coming in first, post 5, Legend. Taking second, post 1, CRB. Coming in third, post 8, Ben. Ben was substituting for Tennessee.
Stu, is that the best you've seen CRB play this season? I think that's got to be one of the best couple game stretches that he's put together this year. That's awesome to see.
The first and second game, I mean, those serves, I mean, it was in the first game, it was Juice's fault for going for it on the right side.
Right.
That he just got screwed up there. But that serve went exactly to the spot where it's supposed to go. That was absolutely beautiful. I agree with you. $2 Quinella, 1-5. Quinella is first and second in any order. So that's 1-5 or 5-1, $59.60. $2 trifecta, 5-1-8. That's a first, second, and third place finish, $501.40. And $2 on 5 to win returns $19.60. If I had an extra $2, I don't know if I would have bet it on the 5. But I don't bet, so go figure. Moving on, Game 3. This is where it gets interesting for us and hopefully for you. Game 3 is spectacular 7 doubles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Okay, so it is a 7 post game.
Yes.
We always like
not a misprint.
No, it's not a misprint. There's not a missing team. It is a 7 post game. We explained at the opening of the performance that we're dealing with some injury and some potential illness. We don't know if there is illness, but some potential illness. So we have the players out there, and we only have enough for 7 posts. Now we also have scratches. Game 3, post 3, scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Bragley. Game 3, post 3, scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Bragley. Game 3, post 5, scratch Jedden, replace Jedden with Legend. Game 3, post 5, scratch Jedden, replace Jedden with Legend. Post time for Game 3 is 6 minutes away.
And Stu, before we set the stage for this first doubles game of the final week of this first doubles tournament, I'll show you that video that's going to explain how to win and lose those matchups in Sport of Jai-Alai. Take a look.
The main rule of Jai-Alai is simple. Players must catch and return the ball in one fluid motion. Sounds easy enough, right? So how do you win? You can win a matchup simply if your opponent overserves, underserves, or serves the ball out of bounds. On the flip side, your opponent wins the matchup if the serve is so good that you fail to catch and return the ball to the front wall. If your opponent fails to catch the ball before it bounces twice on the ground, or if your opponent's cesta makes contact with the ball but doesn't catch it, then in both of those cases, you win the matchup. You can also win a matchup if the ball bounces around in your opponent's cesta during an attempted catch. This is called juggling, and it's illegal in Jai-Alai. Another way to win a matchup is if your opponent throws the ball and it lands out of bounds on its return from the wall. The overall game strategy for a Jai-Alai player is to make it difficult for an opponent to reach the ball in time or to execute a rebuttal play.
All right, so this first doubles tournament concludes tomorrow. We have 6 more games to go, and so we'll give you the standings and how it's going to go for these next 2 days. So Douglas and Lamonti, they were in first place heading into this week. Obviously, Douglas is not in the program, has not been in the program yesterday, will not be in tomorrow. That team was 9 games ahead, so with 6 to go, safe to say that they clinched it. They are your first doubles champions of the 2020 season. So that team of Douglas and Lamonti, congratulations to them. And this week's fantasy winner, remember, gets a hat signed by that team. So not only do you get a hat, but you get a couple signatures, and that will be by Douglas and Lamonti. Now let's go to that race for second place, which is still up for grabs. So the Tennessee injury there, Stu, you talked about, kind of made this a little bit interesting. So how it's going to go today, that team of Bueno and Tennessee had 20 wins. They were 1 game ahead of the team of Carballo and Juice, who had 19. So with Tennessee going out today, Bradley's going to replace Tennessee. So you got Bradley replacing Tennessee. And because we've been very consistent with that rule, one of the things here at Magic City that we do differently with our doubles, wins only count for the doubles tournament with your assigned partner. We are sticking with that. So any games that the team of Bueno and Bradley win will not count towards the total for the team of Tennessee and Bueno. So just think about it this way. Tennessee and Bueno are locked in at 20 wins. They're stuck at 20, cannot get any more. So they got to play a lot of defense. That team of Juice and Carballo has 19. So if Juice and Carballo can win 2 games or more, they will take second place. If they win 1 game over these next 2 games, that'll end in a tie, which will lead to a partido when Tennessee is back healthy. So depending on the injury diagnosis there, we'll figure that out. And if they happen to get nothing, Juice and Carballo, no wins this week, then Tennessee and Bueno are going to be the second place team for that first doubles tournament. So just to clarify exactly what's going on with this doubles tournament, so any win from Bueno and Bradley does not count. You only have to worry about Juice and Carballo. They have 19. If they get 2 or more, they're your second place team. Again, if they get 1, it's going to end in a tie. Tennessee and Bueno will have 20. Juice and Carballo will be at 20. And we will go to a partido playoff at a later date with both teams. Tennessee will be back. We'll wait for him to get healthy, and he'll play that partido with Bueno against Carballo and Juice. And then if Juice and Carballo get 0 wins, Bueno and Tennessee will take second place. So stage there set for this doubles tournament. We will give you updates on those standings after every game, but really the only team you got to watch out for is Juice and Carballo. Any win that they get, that's really going to affect those standings. Any other team that's going to get a win, of course they will get the money, but not going to have that much of an impact, obviously, on those overall standings. So Bueno and Bradley got to play a lot of defense today. Juice and Carballo looking to attack. And they did just that last week. They picked up 7 wins. So we know if any team can win a lot of games in a hurry, it is that team of Juice and Carballo. And Carballo in particular in those doubles games. I mean, the first doubles tournament from last season, he played with Fred. They were incredible, and they rattled off a lot of wins. And a note for that first tournament, Douglas was not playing. So every other tournament that that Carballo was played against Douglas in doubles, he's, kind of fallen off the leaderboard a little bit, but when Douglas isn't there, Carballo seems to be the guy in those doubles games. So you got to say, if you're giving an advantage to one of these teams, you got to think based on the roster here in game number 3, the guys out on the court. Carballo got a pretty good shot, that team of Juice and Carballo. They got to get 2 out of these 6 wins over the course of these next 2 days. And with that, folks, we will get you to game number 3. And again, the high 5, it's going to be forced out tomorrow. So check that out.
We're ready to begin our 3rd game, first doubles game of this Saturday afternoon performance. A spectacular 7 doubles match, played to 7 points, points double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirts, post 1, we have Juice and Carballo. Receiving in the blue of post 2, CRB and Voello. There's the serve. We begin game 3. Rebote by Carballo. Hit the pad, point 2. Now receiving the white shirts of post 3 in the front court is Bueno in the back court. Substituting for Tennessee, we are pleased to welcome back to the Magic City court, Bradley. Bueno picks the serve. Hard throw. Voello from the 11 line. Bradley on the forehand. Comes over the top. Bueno on the forehand. Voello read that he was going to throw a carom, picks it up on the left side. Nice catch. Nice rebote save from the backcourt by Bradley. Bueno comes cross court to make the catch. There's the backhand. Ball tipped by Vuelo at the 12 line, point 3. Green shirts of post 4 receive Asier and Kubala. Great catch by Bueno. Bueno with the change up. Tejada to the side wall. Very nice throw for Bueno there, point 3. Black shirts of post 5 receive. Legend is substituting for Jedden. Cool Fitness receives in the backcourt. In and out of cess the ball goes, point 3. Three has 3 points. In this matchup, Bueno will serve to the yellow shirts of post 6, the team of El Barba and Ben. Great catch by Bragley behind the 12 line. Ben from the 11 line. Here's Bueno. Powerful backhand. Catch by Bueno. Scoop by Ben. Great catch by Bragley in the backcourt. Nice hard throw. That scores point 3. 3 has 4 points. Now receiving the pink shirts of post 7, Lamonte and Ron. Low runner will score for Ron, point 7. And I'll say this, Bragley's off to a great start for his first game back on the court. Points are double. Post 1 returns, Juice and Carballo. Rebote for Lamonte. Big bounce to the outside. Carballo's got it. Stays away from the fence. Here's Ron. Ron from the 11 line. Hard throw. Picked up on the forehand of Carballo. Ron on the backhand. He goes deep. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Catch by Lamonte in the front court. Hard throw crossing the sidewall at the 9 line. Scoop by Carballo. Rebote midcourt. Ron's there. Hard throw to the inside. Carballo from the 11 line. Carballo showing some really good control on that backhand. Beautiful Rebote on the wall. Even better catch by Carballo on the left side. Rebote by Ron, thrown hard. Picked up on the forehand of Carballo. Carom by Carballo. Another great catch by Lamonte. A carom by Lamonte is caught by Juice. A carambola attempt by Juice strikes the pad. That is a well-played point by all 4 players on that court. Point 7. Seven with 3 points. Lamonte serves. Post 2, CRB and Vuelo. Vuelo from the left side. Strong backhand. Great catch by Ron. Ron goes deep. Rebote comes out. Rebote forehand by CRB. Good catch by Ron. Ball goes to the corner. Vuelo's there. Makes a great catch. Ball tipped. Point 7. Possible game point here for the pink shirts of post 7, Lamonte and Ron. Trying to stop them, post 4, Asier and Kubala. Karam, stopped by Lamonte. Karam by Lamonte on the return. Thrown with authority to win the game. Point and game. Pink shirts up, post 7. Lamonte and Ron. 3 places, 2 shows. No playoff here. Wow.
What a game.
Wow.
He had some unbelievable points. Everyone getting involved. And how about Lamonte? He was fishing for that outside placement yesterday. Comes with the Karam there today. He's been working on those kill shots. That was an awesome way to end that game.
And someone just commented, again, we don't always comment live in time, so apparently the Douglas has been the problem the whole time.
They don't have Douglas. It's these
well,
guys
we
are
know
playing
that's not the case, but Lamonte played absolutely fantastic there. Did not miss a ball through. The shots that he threw were thrown at the right time. And hey, that was just Lamonte and Ron played really, really well there. That was just so good to see.
Definitely deserved the win in that. A proverbial win there for the team of Bueno and Tennessee, because obviously Juice and Carballo did not win that game, so still 20-19 in those doubles games. And I guess any game that Juice and Carballo don't win, I guess there's 6 teams competing against 1. So that's how we're going to figure that. So 1 win there for that team of Ron and Lamonte, first time playing together, and they looked awesome. And you get to see Ron in doubles too. I mean, we don't really get to see him that often, and he looked great.
We have our prices for Game 3. Coming in first, post 7, Lamonte Ron taking second, post 3. Bueno Bragley coming in third, post 2, CRB and Vuelo. The $2 Quinella, 3-7. Quinella, that's first and second anywhere, 3-7 or 7-3, 21.80. Trifecta, which is the first, second, and third place finish, 7-3-2, returning 271.60. You see, this is what Scott was talking about the other day. We can't offer tradition here at Magic City. We offer our own tradition.
Sure.
But not part of the highlight tradition.
Yeah.
However, we offer excitement. And we offer excitement that you really can't find anywhere else.
No.
You can find fantastic look, I'm certainly not going to take pot shots at anyone else. You can find phenomenal highlight around the world. You can find magnificent partidos and incredible tradition, Spain, France, Mexico, obviously, just north of us at Dania. You can find, but this type of excitement with players that have been playing for at most 3 years, working their asses off. Yeah, I'm going to go that far. Working their asses off to try to get these points. Bueno's obviously playing here to try to hold on to that second place. Exactly, trying to hold on to that second. So there's different... And what does the company do? The company puts dead serious money on the line.
Real money.
Over $400,000 throughout the year in terms of a gigantic prize pool. This doubles tournament, the $10,000 win is going to go to Douglas and Lamonte, but the second place with $5,000 on the line right now.
$2,500 each. That's a nice little payday.
Right now.
Oh yeah.
There's absolutely no question about it. So that is what you're seeing, what you just saw.
Yeah.
That's what Magic City offers.
And I think the doubles, I mean, this is the first ending of a doubles tournament yet, and this is, I think, what Scott was talking about with the doubles that makes it really exciting and makes it more like a team sport, if you will, is you got a guy, he's got 20 wins, this guy's got 19, you know the numbers, they got to win. They got to win if they want to make that money. And, in typical, doubles where guys are mixed and matched with other partners, you could do total wins for doubles, but, you really develop maybe an affection for one of the teams. Like, I mean, Tennessee and Bueno, obviously a fan favorite team, and you see a lot of people there as well now. It's sad when Tennessee goes out. They feel like they have a little bit of a connection to him. So that was great to see, as we said. I mean, one of the best doubles games we see. And when you get really good highlight here, I mean, we're just captivated. I mean, we're locked in, eyes glued, and you can tell when you pick up the pace in the announcing. I mean, you're locked in, and that's really special to see there.
No, and this comes from, I will always make references to not just my past, but like a past. And, I was fortunate enough to announce magnificent highlight tournaments in 1991, 92. The NAJF, I've announced Bolivar, I've announced Joey, I've announced Goico, I've later is in management. I've executed contracts with Goico. I've put on seasons at Fort Pierce. I've created rosters. I created one of the things.
The Mike Tirico of Highlight over here.
One of the things that I was most proud of is after some nasty hurricanes, 2 back-to-back that wiped out Fort Pierce in 2004 when we decided to come back and we could only do it. And ownership basically said, "Hey, what do you want to do?" I said, "Give me a roster of retired highlight players."
And
it was, so thinking out of the box is not something that comes naturally. Not thinking this far out of the box. Look, it's taken me 3 years, and don't get me wrong, I certainly never poo-pooed it. I signed on, and I'm very proud of my association with this organization, especially at this stage of my involvement with Highlight. It's
right. I think year 3.
It's interesting.
Yeah, you're really starting to see a couple of guys turn the corner, and you got your first glimpse at Bradley there, and you said it, Stu. I didn't expect him to play that well coming out of the gates. I mean, he looked even better than he did at the end of last season, and he was playing unbelievably well towards the end of last season, competing with those guys in the feature games when they got Ikeda, Ron, not necessarily winning at a high rate, but competing and giving those guys a nice little run. So he'll be back in those feature singles games in no time, it seems like. And he's, you get one guy that goes into that feature game, another guy gets bumped down, and it really, makes all the games in the program a lot better when you get someone, especially going into those top-tier games at the end.
We have Game 4 that's up next. We have 3 minutes. No scratches to announce in the 4th game. There's an interesting question appearing regarding the long-term plan to develop current players or to repeat start-from-scratch idea every few years. Every now and then when we do see an interesting question like that. Now, I can't speak for Scott. Believe me, I would not pretend to speak for Scott. But I will say that Scott's, on a personal level, the thing that I am most fascinated by is his incredible optimism for an operator, which is what he is. For an operator, I'm just amazed by his optimism.
Oh, yeah.
And he believes in this program. Obviously, it's he's put it together from scratch, and he believes in this program. He believes in these players. So as long as these players are willing to put in the time and effort, remember we spend 4 to 5 months out of the year doing nothing but practicing when we're not here. These guys are here. These guys are on a year-round contract, and we practice 3 to 4 days a week when we're not actually playing performances. So as they progress, he's dedicated to this program. He's dedicated to the players, and as long as the players show dedication to improve, I think you're going to see many of these players. There's always going to be a certain amount of attrition, and that's just part of professional sports. That's always been part of Highlight. Players drop off for personal reasons. They drop off because they get injured. So I think we'll see additions and subtractions to the roster, but on the whole, I think you're going to continue to watch these players develop. And if you watch Magic City Hustle and you see how it started off, or what we did the first year, and how the honesty in announcing, it's not just it was painful sometimes in the first year, but what we're seeing now is just fantastic development. It's been it's been great to see, and even better to be a part of.
Yeah, I think year 3, I don't know if anyone would have expected. To be here, the quality of highlight we get in some of these games. Douglas, absolute phenom, 20 years old. A guy that started practicing in a batting cage. You added guys like Ron and Ikeda, and that was a big addition to the roster as well. And then from there, it's just really just been a steady improvement from the end of last season. So, you're happy to be a part of it. We love what we do here, and to bring you highlight and to just talk as a living, this is a dream. It's amazing. A lot of fun.
We have less than a minute to go till we begin game number 4. Oh yeah, you were an amazing addition last year. No, first of all, they said, well, who could work with Stu? Is the first thing they said. And so after they axed off the first 100 people who said, no, I'm not doing that.
It was 101.
No, that guy's nuts. No, I'm not working with him. No, it's been great.
Likewise, Stu, of course.
Appreciate that. Game 4 begins. It's a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. Serving in the red shirt at post 1, we have Lamonte. Receiving in the blue at post 2 is Juice. There's the serve. We begin game 4. Ball tipped, point 2. Juice first up on the board in our fourth game. That'll bring to the court the white shirt at post 3. This matchup has Juice serving to Legend. Juice turns to save the rebote on the left side. Here's Legend from the 7 line with a hard throw. Juice gets hit. Seems okay. You all right? That's smart, huh? Yeah. Point 3. Green shirt to post 4. Barba receives. El Barba from the forehand. Juggling ruled on the catch. Ball must be caught and stopped in the cesta. Point 3.
Jesus, bro.
Black shirt at post 5 receives. Here's CRB. Underserve. Ball must land between the 4 and 7 line. Got to land in between the lines. Can't touch the line. Point goes to the 5. Here's post 6, Asier. What a catch by Asier. Hard forehand throw. Rebote with a soft touch by CRB. Asier read it, got up there, stopped it. Plays it hard. Out comes the rebote. CRB makes the rebote save. Powerful forehand again by Asier. Nice rebote thrown by CRB. That's going to score. Point 5. CRB has 2 points. In this matchup, he serves to the pink shirt of post 7, Cool Fitness. In and out of the cesta the ball goes, point 5. Here now to complete the first round and receive, wearing the purple shirt of post 8, is Vuelo. Two all is going to score, point 5. CRB has 4 points. We've completed the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. Lamonte receives. Difficult rebote on the sidewall. Tough to play. Point goes to the 1. One with 2 points. Here's post 2, Juice. Good catch by Juice. Here's Lamonte from the forehand. Rebote forehand by Juice. Lamonte from the 6 line. Juice makes the catch. Karam will score for Juice. Point 2. Juice has 3 points. He serves to post 4, El Barba. Point 4. White shirt at post 3. Here's Legend. Rebote left side by El Barba. Here's Legend. Good catch by El Barba. Legend saves the Rebote. Catch by El Barba on the forehand. Hard throw to the inside. That's a great Rebote save by Legend. El Barba's there. Hard throw to the inside. Scoop attempt missed. Point 4. El Barba has 4 points. Here's post 6, Asier. A powerful forehand throw by Asier. Nice rebote by El Barba. Asier is there. Catch by El Barba mid-court. Nice backhand. Caught in the air by Asier. Point 6. Here's post 7. Cool Fitness. Catch by Asier. Rebote. Missed. Point 6. Receiving, post 8, Vuelo. Ball tipped at the 9 line, point 8. In this matchup, Vuelo serves to CRB in the black of post 5. Ball tipped by Vuelo, point 5. Possible game point 4. Post 5, CRB trying to stop him, Lamonte. Lamonte from the forehand at the 7 line. There's a carom. CRB chases it down, stops it. 3-wall play. Good effort by Lamonte to hang in there. That is point and game to the black shirt of post 5, CRB. 5 wins it, 4 serves to 6. This is a playoff for second and third place. Point and place to post 4. 6 shows. Unofficial order finish 5-4-6. Results are official. Coming in first, post 5, CRB. Taking second, post 4, El Barba. Coming in third, post 6, Asier. And we'll have your prices up in just a moment. There are your prices. The 5, 4, 6. $2 quinella, that's first and second in any order. 4, 5 or 5, 4, 63.60. Trifecta, 5, 4, 6, 606.60. Consolation in the exacta, 5 all, 660. All for $5. What does it mean when you see 5 with all or anything with all? In the exotic bet, it means that no one had that bet exactly as it came in. So no one had the 5, 4 exacta. So it's 5 with all numbers, 4 with all numbers. Up next, Game 5. It's a spectacular 7 doubles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. 2 scratches again in Game 5. Game 5, pose 3, scratch Jedden, replace Jedden with Legend. Game 5, pose 3, scratch Jedden, replace Jedden with Legend. Game 5, post 4, scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Bragley. Game 5, post 4, scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Bragley. Post time for game number 5 is just 8 minutes away.
Remind me of Hustle City, man. Everybody got more than one gig. I sell ice cream, I sell a CD.
I have a security company, a beauty salon.
I've been doing music for a very long time.
I'm not your neighborhood Uber driver. I do luxury. And then I have another job. I play highlights.
We're looking to transition from dog racing to highlight. I went to the university and said, listen, I have this crazy idea. Do you think we could send something out to all the ex-athletes for the last 20 years and say, we're looking to hire and train highlight players?
They paying us, man, and we can win big money.
Let me see what this is all about.
That's what you gotta do. Get some money.
The players taking the court are all athletes you may recognize.
Baseball, football, track and field.
If you're going to come into this sport, you got to be dedicated. You're going to be a piece of cake.
We knew going in, they're not going to be great the first day.
It'll be like the Jamaicans with the bobsled team. Game time now, man.
This is going to be the first time that my kids will be able to sit in the audience and root for their father.
Who wants it more?
This is a sacrifice I think is going to pay off in the end.
This is a dream for me.
I got to win.
Can't get drama better than this.
Highlight became the new hustle.
Let's get ready to play.
And that was a trailer for the award-winning documentary Magic City Hustle. And yes, that is a full-length documentary, 2 hours long. It's like a full movie, longer than some movies there. It's about the start of the highlight program here just a couple of years ago at Magic City. And if you would like to buy that, there's a link through MagicCityCasino.com under the highlight tab. Or you can just go to MagicCityHustle.com directly, and from there you can make a $5 purchase and then enjoy it as many times as you would like after that. And we said we saw a couple people that were talking about it in the chat, said it was a great film. We've talked about it a lot of times. It's a great watch. A lot of different emotions. You know, you're going to be on the edge of your seat. And another good point, you get to see really how these guys started off in year one. I mean, you get an appreciation for really how far they've come.
No question about it. We've also had some questions, constantly. There are those of you who watch every day, and we certainly appreciate that. Some of you who tune in every now and then, and some of you who tune in for the first time. We've had some questions about the courts. So let's give you a quick rundown.
Court and ball.
Court and ball. Let's give you a quick rundown of what we have here at Magic City. So in traditional highlight, so you're talking about down here, obviously in Florida, you have, you had 10 courts here in Florida. Traditional highlight court at Miami is 176 feet long. That's the Yankee Stadium of highlight. Dania's 178, so you have courts of varying lengths. Here we're at 120 feet. Now, when Magic City decided to switch over from Greyhound racing to Jai-Alai, you can invest in building a gigantic court with lots of concrete and granite and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Or you have this Stage 305, which was actually perfectly suited for a smaller court. So we're 120 feet here. And someone made a reference to plexiglass. It's definitely not plexiglass. Yeah. The front wall and back wall is actually glass, impact glass, with a membrane in between two sheets of impact glass. So it's extremely, I'm not standing back here if someone's shooting at it, so I'm not going to say that it's bulletproof, but it's probably the next best thing to bulletproof glass. The sidewall is a composite, and we talked earlier about a Magic City bounce. So these are individual panels that the entire court was produced in Spain. The superstructure, the metal that the glass and the composite sidewall are affixed to, were assembled in Spain, put in containers, put on a ship, and shipped over. And so there are some gaps in the side wall here. In between each one of these panels, the ball occasionally catches those, which is something we're not thrilled with, but we try to work on. So those create the special Magic City bounces that we do sometimes see. It's a feature, not a bug, maybe it is a bug, I'm not sure. As far as the ball's concerned, this ball is, many people refer to it as rubber. It's not rubber, it's actually plastic. It's produced in Spain as well. It is heavier than the traditional pelota by a few grams, we're talking like 3 to 4 grams. So it's heavier than a traditional pelota. It is denser than a lacrosse ball. So it's pretty hard. It's a bit heavy, and it works well with the glass. The glass definitely does accept some of the impact. The fact that the court is shorter, and these guys throw the ball for the most part really hard, some harder than others, it does increase the speed of what we see here on the court. So those are some of the unique features of the court and the ball that you're watching.
Yeah, I think that the lacrosse ball is a pretty good reference there for people. And I mean, yeah, first of all, rubber ball, you wouldn't want to get hit with this ball. Definitely not rubber. And that lacrosse ball as well, excuse me, folks. The lacrosse ball, that's a good analogy. I think maybe kind of between like a lacrosse ball and like a golf ball in terms of, how hard it is maybe, because a lacrosse ball, as you're saying, it's very dense and it's very heavy. So when it, if you get hit by something like that, it might not, it's a pretty deep, it hurts and it radiates throughout the whole body.
No question
like
about it.
Lacrosse ball. And then with a golf ball, it's a lot firmer. So it, it kind of sticks and it really just kind of hurts right when it hits the ball. So that's a pretty good, middle ground there between a golf and lacrosse ball.
We are ready to begin Game 5, the second of our 3 doubles games in this Saturday afternoon performance, part of the Doubles Championship Series, which is drawing to a close tomorrow. Serving in the red shirts at post 1, we have El Barba and Ben. Receiving in the blue at post 2, Lamonte and Ron. There's the serve. We begin Game 5. Low runner to the inside by Ron. Nice backhand by Ben. Ron high to the front wall. That's in play. Barber got it and returned it. Rebote by Ben. Too high. Point 2. That'll bring to the court the white shirts of post 3. Legend substitutes for Jedden. Cool Fitness receives in the backcourt. Ball tipped by Ron deep in the backcourt, point 3. Now receiving the green shirts of post 4, Bueno, and substituting for Tennessee is Bragley. Bragley with a great catch in the backcourt and a fine return that's going to score. Point 4. I think Bragley may be practicing elsewhere. Black shirts at post 5 receive. Here's CRB and Vuelo. Bueno from the front court. There's a hard throw. Vuelo from the 12 line. Bueno on the left side. There's the backhand. Tipped. Point 4. In this matchup, Bueno will serve to the yellow shirts at post 6, Juice and Carballo. Reverse, too hard, too high. Out of play. That touched the overhead screen. Point 4. Here's post 7 in the pink shirts. Asier and Kubala. This will complete the first round of play. Ball tipped in the backcourt, point 7. First round's complete. All matchups are now worth 2 points. First to return in the second round, El Barba and Ben. Kubala from the left side. Ben at the 11 line. Kubala made a difficult save on that rebote. El Barba moves in, winds up. What a catch by Kubala. El Barba on the forehand. Back to the inside. Kubala's there. Nice forehand rebote by El Barba. The scoop is missed. Point 1. In this matchup, El Barba serves again to the blue shirts opposed to Lamante and Ron. Good catch by Ben. Ron on the forehand. Great catch by Ben. Ron for the rebote on the left side. That scores, point 2. That'll bring back to the court the white shirts of post 3, Legend and Cool Fitness. Overserve, point 3. Black shirts at post 5 receive. Here's CRB and Vuelo. Point 5. In this matchup, CRB will serve to Juice and Carballo in the yellow of post 6. Carballo, low and hard to the inside, tipped by Vuelo. Point 6. 6 has 2 points. Receiving green of post 4. Bueno and Bragley. In and out of Cesta, the ball goes. Point 6. 6 with 4 points. Here's post 7, Asier and Kubala. Rebote by Kubala. Carballo calls for the catch. What a catch by Kubala at the 8 line. That was beautiful. Forehand Rebote, hard to the inside. Kubala's there. Carom by Kubala. Carballo calls for it. Carambola caught again in a beautiful catch by Kubala. Carballo from the forehand. Tried to go outside, not outside enough. Kubala's on it. Puts it at Carballo's feet. Carballo takes the Rebote. Kubala from the 10 line. Rebote left side by Kubala. Carballo has it. Got rid of it in time. Here's Kubala. Hard throw by Kubala. Carballo's at the 5. He's at the 4. He throws the Rebote. There's the carom. Juice got it. Rifled it. That's a great catch by Kubala. Super catch by Kubala. Rebote by Carballo. Kubala on the forehand. Carballo down from the 10 line. He goes deep. What a throw by Kubala. Juice got assessed on it, held on to it somehow. There's the Rebote just above the pad and scores. What a point. What a point played by both of these teams.
Point of the year.
Gotta hand it to Kubala. Played great, Kyle. You just played really, really good. Mike, you too. Point goes to the 7. Asier got there, threw a 2-ball. That's going to score. Ben throws his hands up and just says, yeah, no, I'll go sit down. Way to go. Got it. Asier, that was nice. Very nice. Nice save for Asier. Possible game point for Asier. Trying to stop them. For Asier and Kubala trying to stop them. Post 2. Lamonte and Ron. That's an overserve, point 2. Possible game point here for post 2. Lamonte and Ron trying to stop them. Legend and Cool Fitness. Ron going for that Rebote save. Works the ball up to the front wall. Here's Legend. Catch by Ron. Hard throw. Caught by Cool Fitness. Ron. In and out of the cesta the ball goes. Point 3. Play will continue. Possible game point now for the white shirts of post 3. Legend and Cool Fitness trying to stop them. Post 5. CRB and Vuelo. Underserve. Play continues. 5 on the board with 4 points. Returning post 4, Bueno and Bragley. Catch by Bueno. He goes deep. Rebote comes out. CRB turns the Rebote 2 walls. Bueno's on it. Hard throw. Carambola. That's going to score for Bueno. Point 4. Possible game point for the green shirts of post 4. Bueno and Bragley trying to stop them. Conveniently, Juice and Carballo. Catch by Bueno. He goes deep, keeps it away from the overhead screen. Juice for the Rebote. Juice got assessed on it. Try to play it soft. Bueno's there. Outside placement of the forehand goes into the pad. Point 6. Possible game point for Juice and Carballo. Trying to stop them, posts 1L, Barba and Ben. Off the court, point and game.
Oh.
Yellow shirts of post 6. Juice and Carballo. 6 wins it. 7-2, 3 and 4 will pair off and play off for second and third place. 7 first serves to 2. Great catch by Kubala. Robote save from the forehand of Kubala. Lamonte makes the catch. Hard throw right up the middle. Kubala's there. Robote left side. It's a 2-all. It scores. Well thrown by Kubala. 0.7. Three serves to 4. It's a playoff for third place. Point and show to post 3. Legend and Cool Fitness. Unofficial order finish 6-7-3. I forget who it was, but it was one of the Frontons in the 80s had a commercial. Did you say excitement? Did someone say excitement? That was it. Did someone say excitement?
Wow. I mean, that's why we got these doubles pairings. I mean, that's one of the reason there. You had that point between Bueno and Bradley against Juice and Carballo. I mean, that was for all the marbles. They had a chance to defend that point. If Bueno would have gotten it, Bueno and Bradley would have gotten it. Would have prevented Juice and Carballo from getting that win there. Now they're tied at 20 apiece there. So if Juice and Carballo could conjure up just one more victory, they have 4 doubles games to go coming up in game number 7, and then we have 3 more tomorrow. Then they will sneak into second place and take home that $5,000. If not, we have a Partido playoff at a later date. So that is the story with the doubles now, 20-20. A dead tie for second place after that win by Carballo and Juice. And one of the best doubles games. I mean, I think there were 5 game points there. I mean, everyone had a chance. Didn't even think Bueno and Bradley would get another chance to come up. And then Juice and Carballo were an afterthought. They were even behind them in the rotation. So a lot of teams had the chance there to help out Bueno and Bradley. And just the way it broke down there, Juice and Carballo did what they had to do and got the win.
We have a 6-7-3 is the official result for Game 5. The $2 Quinello, so that's 6-7 or 7-6, $39.40. The trifecta, 6-7-3, $422. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 6. A spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. And I'm pleased to say there are no scratches in Game 6. It's also rare to say there are no scratches today in any particular game, but there are no scratches in Game 6. Post time for our 6th game is just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
So a couple new names coming into this 6th game. You got Carballo in the singles game. You got Carballo. You got Ron, 2 guys that both dominated the singles play yesterday. Just a full day of singles yesterday. Abbreviated performance, 2 6-game sessions. Just looking back at how they did, Ron had 3 wins, 2 places, and 1 show, so he is 100% in the money this week. And if you're playing along with Fantasy Jai-Alai, Ron definitely the play of the week here. 23 points thus far in his 6 appearances. That is most on the roster, and you got guys like CRB that have played 10 games that don't even have 23 points. So a strong week for Ron with just 2 performances under his belt thus far. You got Carballo. He's got 2 wins to go along with 2 places and to show he's in the money 5 of his 6 games. And so we should be in store for another good singles game here. We're talking about how Carballo and Ron both kind of dominated those singles games yesterday, Stu, and they both looked really, really well. And Ron in particular, dealing with injury, and we talked about it a lot, but he seems to be back to his form at the end of last season, and that was something really special to watch.
No question about it. He first of all, he made that trek cross country. He lives in California with his family, with his wife, daughter, and when we had multiple shutdowns going, we weren't sure if we were going to be able to begin May 1st. We wanted to hold off bringing him until we knew what we were going to do for sure. So then he had to get here and quarantine for a little bit and get a negative test, and that's how he started off. And part of the issue was his knee. His knee was bothering him, and he hadn't practiced in 3 months, as he put it. So hadn't had to deal with knee pain significantly before. So that definitely had him down. Yeah. Absolutely had him down. Got the knee checked out. Got on some anti-inflammatories. And I'm not going to say that he said anything about his own weight, but he may have gained a pound or 2 or 13, as he put it. It's fun. Ron, what do you think's going on with you? She said, I'm fat. I was like, well, I'm not going to say that, but...
Transparency, Magic City, that's what we do best.
That's what he told me. He
said, no, absolutely.
He just looked at me and said, I'm fat. So, in trimming down, taking care of that knee, overall doing better, and Ron's a great player. And for folks out there, we have a number of fans who are particular connoisseurs of form.
Yes.
And Ron's just pretty on both sides.
Beautiful.
Pretty backhand, pretty forehand. He's just got very, very nice form to watch. And when he's not feeling pain, he's able to demonstrate that form on the court, and it's good to see.
Yeah, and yesterday seems as though he was just catching really well, not doing anything crazy, not really going for any of those kill shots, but that's another part of his game, and he throws the carom really well. He brought that, the 2-wall. He can throw pretty much all the shots, so Ron just showing you a little bit what he's got in the arsenal, and obviously just very consistent in his catching, and one of the most solid guys on the roster, and in a performance like this where a couple of those feature game players are out, he doesn't have to play outside of himself, just smooth, solid catching, and that's what he did yesterday to pick up those 3 wins.
We had a question raised about the cestas used here at Magic City.
Yes.
So, these cestas are made by the local cestero, Manuel. Manuel, yes. Known as, what did he play under at?
The Warrior?
The Warrior.
Right? Is that Warrior? I said it soft.
The Warrior, who led at Calder Jai-Alai from beginning to end, also who I originally signed to a contract in Fort Pierce.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, how old were you in 2000?
3, yeah.
Yeah, so when you were 3, I signed into his first contract.
I was still at the desk with my dad. He was putting in some bets. I was 6 feet away.
Yeah, Manuel started making cestas about 2010, and so the frame cesta has a couple different components. It has a frame that is one solid piece of steam bent chestnut. It has ribs, costillas. It has ribs, and then it's got the weaving. So the frame is chestnut, the ribs are chestnut. The weaving material is synthetic. That is something we do a little bit different. Some players going back to the late 80s, synthetic membrane for weaving has existed, of varying types. So that is something just for the maintenance of the cestas that works well for us here at Magic City. So it's got a traditional frame and traditional ribs, traditional bend, traditional maker, and synthetic membrane. And our cestas here are about average. Cestas have ranged in price from anywhere from $250 up to. I mean, I paid Eager Be They many years ago. I don't
a couple bottles of cologne. Right?
No. I mean, Cesta's got as high as $750, $800 at one point.
Yeah, that's.
So we're comfortably in the middle there at $450 for a Cesta. So that's.
Yeah, that's like a full set of golf clubs. I mean, maybe a little bit expensive, but average set of clubs there, pretty nice brand. $800. This is just one piece of equipment here, and we've seen they can break. It may take a little bit of
and something different
force,
something different about it here at Magic City is that is one of the things that the company does provide for the players.
Yes. Unique. We've been told
it is absolutely unique in the world of Jai-Alai that we do that. We're pleased to be able to do that.
Yeah.
1 minute to go till we begin game number 6. Game 6 will begin in just a minute.
All right, let's go.
We're ready to begin game number 6, a spectacular 7. Singles match, played to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 6 closes out today's pick 3. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Ben. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Kubala. Ben serves. We begin game 6. Rebote left side by Kubala. Landed in, point 2. Now receiving the white shirt, post 3, number 22, Bueno. Scoop by Bueno. That was a beautiful catch. Kubala, Rebote back to the inside. Will score. Point 2. Our next matchup has Kubala serving to the green shirt of post 4. Here's number 3, Carballo. Catch by Kubala. Carballo from the 11 line. Rebote forehand by Kubala. Beautiful placement to the inside. I don't understand what he just did there. He slid and then got up and didn't hold. That was beautiful by Carballo. What a well-played point by Kubala and Carballo. Point 4.
They call that the pop-up slide in baseball.
Black shirt at post 5. Here's El Barba. Excellent catch by El Barba. Carballo was there. Point 4. In this matchup, Carballo will serve to the yellow shirt at post 6, Cool Fitness. Ball tipped, point 4. Receiving, pink shirt at post 7, Ron. Ron moves up, makes the catch, hard backhand. Rebote comes out to the 6th line. Carballo's there. Outside placement, read by Ron, stopped by Ron, carom by Ron. Interference ruled, the point will be replayed. Catch by Ron. 2-all by Ron. Caught by Carballo. Catch by Ron. Hard backhand. Caught by Carballo. Rebote left side. Too high. Point 4. Carballo has 4 points. Here's post 8 CRB. Point 4. Possible game point. Green shirt at post 4. Carballo trying to stop him. Ben. Powerful backhand by Ben. Rebote coming all the way to the 4 line. Point. And a perfect game to the green shirt of post 4. Carballo. 4 wins at 2 places, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Pair off and playoff for 3rd place, 3 first serves, 2, 5. Point 3. 6 now serves to 7. Point 7. 8 now serves to 1. The winner of this point meets 3 and 7 in the continuing playoff for 3rd place. Scoop by CRB. Rebote left side. Overhead screen. Point 8, 3, 7, and 8 remain in the playoff for 3rd place. 3 first serves to 7. Underserve, point 7. Possible show point for post 7. Ron trying to stop him. Post 8, CRB. Point and show to post 7, Ron. Unofficial order of finish 4-2-7. Results are official from Game 6. Coming in first, post 4, Carballo. Taking second, post 2, Kubala. Coming in third, post 7, Ron. There are your prices for Game 6. The $2 Quinella, that's 2442, $12.60. The trifecta, 427, $82. Trifecta, first, second, and third place finishing. And the pick 3, 564. 3 of 3 numbers returning $283.20. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is game number 7, a spectacular 7 doubles match. Third and final doubles game in this Saturday afternoon performance. Game 7 will close out the high 5. Two scratches in Game 7. Game 7, post 2, scratch Jedden, replace Jedden with Legend. Game 7, post 2, scratch Jedden, replace Jedden with Legend. Game 7, post 5, scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Bragley. Game 7, post 5, scratch Tennessee, replace Tennessee with Bragley. Post time for game number 7 is just 7 minutes away.
Catch by Bueno. Carom by Bueno. Caught by Elbarba. Robote left side. Lamonte makes the catch. Return to Carom. That's gonna score.
Tight to the inside. Robote comes out. Diaz sends that just under the overhead screen. High bouncer comes Ancier just in front of the 11 line. That's a long Carom. That one will score.
Reverse by Bueno. Kubala from the 7 line throws a 2-all. That is stopped on the forehand of Bueno. Bueno's Carom. That's going to score.
Wow.
Carballo takes it in the air. Throws a Carom back to the outside, and that scores. What a shot. Douglas on the right side. Sidearm, Carom opens up beautifully. Outside placement of the forehand Robote. Bueno's on it. Rifling a Carom to score. One of the best points of this season. Bragley from the 10 line. Over the top to the inside. Kubala's there. Carom by Kubala's going to score. By Ron. Catch on the forehand of Vanderluck. What a Carom. That was, wow. Reverse. Caught by Ron. 2-all by Ron. Caught by Douglas. Carom by Douglas. Wow.
And folks, that was a collection of the top 10 two-walls from last year. And there was some chatter in the live chat there. You could make a top 10 of just Carballo, his top 10. That would be an awesome video. And as Stu said, maybe even light a fire under some of the other competitors on this
Not
roster.
even light a fire. I promise you that if, I don't know, I'm going to take a wild guess and picture that there's at least 2 players that are not here today, sitting on their couch in Davie, maybe watching this on their screen, and you just said, let's create a top 10 of just Carballo, and at least one of them came flying off that couch at the TV.
The TV's broken.
Exactly, and is about to go get 3 other tests to see which one comes in first so he can get back.
But no, nonetheless, I mean, those plays that Carballo makes, I mean, Stu, he even gets you out of your seat, and the fancy stuff, as you've said, I mean, when it works, it looks cool, and when it doesn't, it's just incredibly frustrating.
He's got me out of my seat a couple times wanting to kill him, but no, there's absolutely no look, when he does it right, he does it right. And that's true for every one of the players on this. You know, I'm quick to point out when they don't do it right, and folks who watch us every day know that I'm quick to do that, not always on the microphone. But when they do it right, absolutely, they get 100% credit.
Yeah.
And these doubles games have been absolutely terrific, even with the 7 posts, with all that's on the line, the pressure for second place. You know, this is absolutely what you want to see. You just don't want to see it because it's fun to watch. You want to see it for these players. These guys have worked hard for it.
Yeah, this is going to be a really good doubles game, as you talked about. There's a couple numbers for that high 5. So it looks like 4, 5, and 7. There is 1 ticket left with those numbers. So if any of those come in, the high 5 will be hit. And how that affects the special jackpot payout for tomorrow, if someone does hit the high 5 today, there will be $2,000 in that tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken, Stu. That is correct?
I believe so. That's right. The way. I believe that's the way that it has been done in the past, and that anybody who knows pari-mutuels, really knows pari-mutuels, knows that is basically borderline crazy.
Yeah, very right. So if someone were to take all the money that is in the high 5 today, I think there was just under $2,000 going into it. Not sure how much was bet into it today. So, you saw that coming up there. Yeah, $3,500 going to the winners of potential 1 ticket there. And if that carries over, there's going to be a big jackpot tomorrow. And if it doesn't carry over and someone hits it, there will still be a minimum $2,000 that has to be paid out for the high 5 tomorrow. So regardless, there will be a special jackpot payout for the high 5. As clock hits 0 minutes, we'll get you set for game number 7.
We are ready to begin our 7th game. This is the 3rd and final doubles game of this Saturday afternoon performance before the closeout of the doubles championship, first doubles championship of the doubles championship series here at Magic City Jai-Alai. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have Asier and Kubala. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Legend and Cool Fitness. Legend is substituting for Jedin. There's the serve. Legend picks it. Strong forehand by Kubala. Good catch by Cool Fitness in the backcourt. Point 2. Receiving the white shirts at post 3, CRB and Vuelo. Point 2. In this next matchup, Legend will serve to the green shirts of post 4, Juice and Carballo. Good catch by Cool Fitness at the 11 line. Carballo from the 11 line on the forehand. Point 4. Now receiving the black shirts of post 5. Bueno in the front court and the back court. Substituting for Tennessee is Bragley. Hard throw by Bragley. Good catch by Carballo. Bueno from the 7 line. Robote. Save by Carballo. Carballo from the 11 line. Bueno reaches out, picks off a great catch on the left side. Bueno makes the Robote save from midcourt. Here's Carballo at the 9 line. Bueno makes the catch. Juggling, point 4.
Sometimes I don't know, dog. You feel me? Sometimes I just don't know.
Now receiving the yellow shirts of Post 6, El Barba and Ben. El Barba going for the serve, missed the catch, point 4. 4 has 3 straight points. In this matchup, Juice serves to Lumante and Ron. Bit of a dangerous serve there, and it's an underserve. Point 7. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are worth 2 points through the end of the game. Asier Kubala receive in the red of post 1. Big backhand by Ron. Robote left side by Asier. Ron makes the catch. Hard throw by Ron. Kubala going for the save. Point 7. This next matchup, Lamonte serves to the white shirts of post 3, CRB and Vuelo. Underserve, point 3. Legend and Cool Fitness receive. Well, from the forehand. Sends it deep. Cool Fitness comes out. Makes the Robote to the outside. CRB stopped it. Carambola return. Great catch by Cool Fitness. Well from the 12 line. There's a hard throw to the inside. Cool Fitness makes another fantastic catch. Cool Fitness. He had assessed on it. Cool Fitness playing some inspired highlight right there. Point will go to the 3. Post 5 returns. The black shirts, Bueno and Bragley. Bueno picks the serve. Hard throw. Vuelo made the catch. Got it off in time. Point 3. Possible game point. Post 3. CRB and Vuelo. Trying to stop them. Post 6. El Barba and Ben. Point in game. White shirts of post 3. CRB and Vuelo. 4 serves to 7. This is a playoff for second and third place. That's a good serve by Juice. Here's Ron. Hard throw. Catch by Carballo. Good pickup by Carballo. Nice backhand. Ron's there. with a drop ball. 4 places, 7 shows. Unofficial order finish 3, 4, 7. Winning Game 7, Post 3, CRB and Vuelo taking second, Post 4, Juice and Carballo. Coming in third, Post 7, Lamonte and Ronron. $2 Canelo 3-4. That's 3-4-4-3, $74. Trifecta. First, second, and third place finishing 8-23-20. Two games left in today's performance. Up next, a spectacular 7 singles match. Play to 7 points. Points will double after the first round of play. There is a scratch. Game 8, Post 7, scratch Tennessee. Replace Tennessee with CRB. Game 8, Post 7, scratch Tennessee. Replace CRB with Tennessee. See what happens when you say it too many times? You screw it up. And that's what I just did. What I meant to say the third time was we're going to scratch Tennessee and replace Tennessee with CRB. And we have to say a special thank you to Anthony, who was the first to jump on that.
He gave us, CRB, 3 wins today. Anthony's forwarding us stats now. He's giving us the cues. This guy, unbelievable.
And so you can be part of the behind the scenes here. Anthony doesn't say a lot.
Yeah, he's the director. He is the
director,
yes.
And he does not say a lot. We get texts from folks. We get messages in the chat. We have people talking back and forth. I got players speaking to me through the court. And then every now and then you hear this very dignified low voice come in with a countdown or you screwed something up.
And I was shocked today. That voice told me that was CRB's 3rd win today. That coming from Anthony, that's awesome. We got that stat from him. And also, he placed in the only game that he didn't win in singles. So CRB, 2 wins in singles. He picked up a win in that doubles game number 7. 1 place to go along with it. Certainly his best day of the year. Maybe his whole highlight career. It's been night and day. And seriously, from last week, where he really seemed to struggle, was rushing his backhand a little bit, and I noticed that you told him, hey, slow it down a little bit, and from that point on, it seems that he's been playing great highlight.
You got to catch the ball, then you got to control it. You got to stop that ball in your cesta. And it's not just for a technical reason; it's to give you control over it, so you can throw it exactly where you want to throw it. And also coming out of Game 7, the high five was not hit, which means that tomorrow, which is giveaway day, it's like.
Oprah Day?
This is before your time. Even when I was a kid and I would visit family in New York, you had Crazy Eddie, who would give things away. I think I like an electron. Crazy Eddie's prices are insane. I think it went something like that. Well, we're giving everything away tomorrow. That's right. All the jackpots must go here at Magic
car
City
sales,
Jai-Alai.
We're the car salesman. Yeah,
all
everything must go tomorrow.
Go.
Yeah, they do.
And that high
it's
five. True. Estimated, we can safely estimate it's going to be up around $5,000 with a force out. And
$4,000.
$4,000 with the force out.
Yeah.
And what often happens with these jackpots is that folks, knowing that there's a force out, will bet quite a bit into them. So,
yeah. So tomorrow should be. We talked about
the Mighty Ocho and the high five.
Yeah, we talked about before this performance. If you like to try the high five, it's probably a good day to do it. Now that it carried over, tomorrow definitely the day, because like we said, you don't even need to get 5 out of 5. You don't need to be the single ticket winner. Everything must go. And that's part of those specialty jackpot payouts.
Imagine the perfect mixture of athletics, spectacle, and speed. Jai-Alai.
Let's design a Conan O'Brien or Conan superhero.
Sure.
Oven mitts. Maybe there's some steam coming off the mitts because I took a focaccia out of the oven. Oh, a highlight glove in the other one. That'd be great.
Have you ever played highlight?
Actually lacrosse, but it's highlight for white people.
I'm Johnny Nacho. This is Steve-O. This is highlight.
Highlight is like handball, only you fling the ball and catch the ball with this basket thing.
It's more complicated than that.
And dangerous. It's got the same fingerprint as baseball, only better. A special stadium called a fronton. And you can sit real close, which is a thrill because the ball goes 175 miles an hour.
I can serve this pelota almost 200 miles an hour.
Big whoop, that little squishy. Jesus, is this made of limestone?
It's a dangerous game, amigo.
It's called a cesta. It's made of reeds from the Pyrenees.
The ball is called a pelota.
A lightning ball.
Oh, good God.
And as Stu was saying before we got a glimpse of that pop culture video there, Mighty Ocho as well is forced out tomorrow.
That's
so
right.
Not just the high five, the Mighty Ocho.
And then next week, I believe, we'll be announcing some changes to that Mighty Ocho. Ooh. That's why I said next week.
Yes.
Because actually, I didn't read the memo. I freely admit it's you're supposed to read all this stuff, but this week there's been a lot. There's been a lot of memos. Yeah. There really has been.
Yeah, but the Ocho, that was a tough bet to hit there. Doesn't seem that anyone's going to get that. I think we got definitely a 5 out of 5, maybe a 6. Out of 5, out of 8. Maybe a 6 out of 8 was the highest we got in there. There definitely no one got to 7 or even had a shot at that 8 out of 8. So, as you said there, changes coming to the Ocho in the coming weeks here, next week, when we expand our schedule a little bit.
So tomorrow, with all the giveaways, so we can't call it, it's not
so
Crazy Eddie, so what do we call it? We call it Crazy Scott's giving everything away? I don't know if you'd appreciate Crazy Scott, but
we'll think of the
I don't mind
adjective.
Crazy Stu because there's certain accuracies in that statement.
We should keep the
but it's not my money. But so between the two, between the Mighty Ocho and the High Five, over $6,000 probably going out tomorrow. Yeah. It has to be forced out.
It's got to go. So you could be a lucky winner, and honestly, you can hit 4 out of 8. You can be a big winner. You get 4 out of 5 in the High Five. You can be a big winner. Just depends on how the results shake out tomorrow, but definitely the day to get in there and play those wagers if you have yet to do so this season.
And you have to tune in to find out what's going to happen in the doubles champion, in second place for doubles.
Oh yeah, 2020. After that win there by the team of Vuelo and CRB, Juice and Carballo picked up 1 win in game number 5, so 20-20. It is tied. If Juice and Carballo can get 1 win tomorrow, they will take second place. If they don't get any wins tomorrow, we're going to go to a Partido playoff. And that's going to be particularly exciting with the group of guys we got out there. We talked about, Carballo's just electric out there. The plays that he makes, the effort. And also with Carballo, we talk about the plays that he makes. In practice, I think it was before Game 3, you talk about, you got to be a little bit fearless in order to even attempt the shots that he does sometimes. Fall down Robote in the practice session in game number 3.
Yep.
So that just gives you a glimpse of, this guy, he doesn't have any other gear. He's 110% all the time, and that's what we love about it. As the clock hits 0 minutes now, let's get you to game number 8.
Time to begin Game 8, a spectacular 7. Singles match, play to 7 points. Points double after the first round of play. Game 8 closes out today's Mighty Ocho jackpot. Serving in the red shirt of post 1, we have number 29, Vuelo. Receiving in the blue of post 2, Ron. There's the serve. We begin Game 8. Karam does not open up. Ron's got it on the forehand. It's a hard throw by Ron. Vuelo went to the floor to make the save. That is nice. Hard throw. Had a second chance at that. Robote just missed. Point 2. In this next matchup, Ron will serve to the white shirt of post 3, Carballo. Powerful backhand by Carballo. Rebote left side by Ron. Ball rule tip first time round. 0.3. Nice second effort by Ron there. Ben receives. Green of post 4. Powerful backhand by Ben. Rebote coming all the way to the 4 line. Ben from the 9 line. Hard to the inside. Carballo tipped it. 0.4. Receiving, black shirt at post 5. Here's number 22, Bueno. .5. In this next matchup, Bueno will serve to the yellow shirt at post 6. Receiving is Kubala. Ball tipped, 0.5. Receiving, post 7, CRB. That's a carom by CRB. It does not cut out. Bueno's got it on the forehand. Bueno passes from the right side. Rebote left side. It's a 2-all. It's out of play. 0.5. 5 with 3 points. Here's post 8 to complete the first round of play. This matchup has Bueno serving to El Barba. .8. That completes the first round of play. All matchups are now worth 2 points through the end of the game. First to return in the second round is Vuelo. Rebote left side, Bio Barba. Vuelo from the 11 line. No. No. No.
Oh, I was going to score.
No. 0.8. A soft cortado from the 11 line? No. Okay. Ron receives. Blue of post 2. Rotate forehand. Ooh, a little too much side wall off the court. 0.2. Ron has 3 points. He serves to the 3 post. In the white shirt, we have Carballo. Rebote forehand by Carballo. Ron from the 8 line. Hard throw to the inside. Carballo's there. Nice backhand. Catch by Ron. Ron with a hard forehand. Carballo passes from the forehand rebote. Ron makes the save at the 9 line at the side wall. Robote left side by Ron. Carballo. Hard to the inside. Ron's there. Hard Robote. Robote forehand. Sails wide. Point 3. Here's pose 4, Ben. Powerful Costado Robote thrown by Carballo. Point 3. Possible game point for Carballo. Trying to stop him, Kubala. Robote thrown by Carballo, caught by Kubala. Kubala hard to the inside. Carballo with a hop makes the catch on the forehand. Puts it just above the pad. Kubala's there. Robote for Carballo. To the floor he goes. Kubala, forehand Robote. Also from the floor. Great catch by Kubala. Nice backhand. Passes to the Robote. Forehand Robote. Kubala's on it. Throws a carom. Did not cut enough. Carballo got to it. That scores point and game. Post 3, the white shirt, Carballo. 3 wins it. 5, 8, and 2 will play off for second and third place. 5 first serves to 8. Great catch by El Barba at the 10 line. Bueno, mid-court. On the left side. Robote by El Barba. Catch by Bueno. El Barba from the 9 line. Robote to the outside by El Barba. Here's Bueno. Point 5. Possible place point for post 5, Bueno. Trying to stop him, post 2, Ron. Outside placement of the forehand Robote is going to score beautifully for Ron, point 2. Place and show point, 2 serves 5. Robote left side by Ron. Catch by Bueno. What a pickup by Bueno on the left side. Beautifully caught. Very nice catch by Ron. Point and place to post 5. 2 shows. Unofficial order finish 3-5-2. Results from Game 8. Our official coming in first, post 3. Carballo taking second, post 5, Bueno. Coming in third, post 2, Ron. And we'll have your prices up in just a moment.
Talked about CRB having a 3-win day. Another guy there, Carballo, just picked up his third, had one doubles victory with Juice in Game 5, and then has rattled off the last 2 singles, Games 6 and 8. He's got another shot in Game number 9 coming up, but talked about Carballo again, also playing spectacular highlight right now.
No question about it. Here are your prices from Game number 8, 3-5-2, the official order of finish. $2 Quinella. Quinella first and second in any order. And for those of you fans out there who don't like Quinella, how about the Quinella first and second in any order? 3-5 or 5-3, $30.80. Trifecta, 3-5-2, $194.60. That's first, second, and third place finishing. The Mighty Ocho, 8-5-7, 5-6, 4-3-3. 3 of 8 numbers returning $5.10. But more importantly, the carryover jackpot. Going into the Force Out tomorrow, $1,631.60. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, is our 9th and final game. A spectacular 9 superfecta match. Next game is played to 9. That's 9 points, with all points doubling after the first round of play. There is a scratch. Game 9, post 5. Scratch Tennessee. Replace Tennessee with Cool Fitness. Game 9, post 5, scratch Tennessee and replace Tennessee with Cool Fitness. Post time 4. Game number 9, just 7 minutes away. Good luck.
And Stu, before we get into that 9th game, we have that video that explains Spectacular 9 scoring and the subtle differences between that and what you've seen in those Spectacular 7 games. Take a look.
Spectacular 9 singles games are played with 8 players. Each player wears a different color jersey numbered 1 through 8 on the front. These numbers are traditionally referred to as post numbers. Post numbers are used to signify the order in which the athletes will play in a game. These numbers are also used for betting purposes. Don't be confused by the numbers on the back of our jerseys. Those are just for fun. Each game begins when the player in the post 1 red jersey serves to the player in the post 2 blue jersey. The served ball must land between the 4 and 7 lines marked on the court's side wall. If the ball lands between those lines, the serve is good and play continues until one of those 2 players wins that matchup. The player who loses the matchup exits the court and waits for his next turn at the end of the rotation. It's important to note that every game has 2 rounds. The first 7 matchups in a game make up round 1. Each matchup in round 1 is worth 1 point. Round 2 refers to all matchups that take place after the 7th and final matchup of round 1. The number of matchups in round 2 varies from game to game. And in round 2, each matchup is worth 2 points. The first player to earn 9 points wins the game.
So, Stu, tomorrow looks like, this could be one of the biggest days in the history of this Magic City Jai-Alai program. I had to write down a full list of the things in store for us
and
tomorrow.
For those of you who've stayed with the writing component of the show,
yeah.
Your handwriting's gotten much better.
Thank you. No, it really has. This is legible.
It looks nice, too.
So, thank you, Stu. So tomorrow, going into it, we've got a couple of things. So first, that doubles tournament we talked about, second place still up for grabs. Carballo and Juice picked up 1 win, so they are now tied with that team of Bueno and Tennessee. And if you are a little late to the program today, Tennessee is out, sustained a rib injury, so he will not be playing tomorrow in the doubles. So that means that Carballo and Juice, if they get 1 win in any of those 3 doubles games tomorrow, they will take second place. If not, we will go to a Partido playoff at a date to be determined later whenever Tennessee is back and healthy. So it's either going to be Juice and Carballo, or we're going to go into a playoff for second place. The carryovers, those special jackpot payouts tomorrow. You got the Mighty Ocho, the carryover in that, 1632. And the carryover for the high 5 was about 2603. So in total, you got those carryovers of over 4,200 in the carryovers already, anticipating probably, as you said earlier, over $6,000 that has to be paid out. You don't need to get all 5 in the high 5. you could get 3 out of 8 in the Ocho, and if you're the only one that has 3 out of 8, you can take home that entire pot. So definitely get in those and play those if you have yet to do that today. Fantasy Jai-Alai, haven't even talked about that, kind of lost in everything this week. This is one of the big prizes that's going out. You get a doubles hat signed by the first place team in that first doubles tournament, which is Douglas and Lamonti. So the fantasy winner is going to get that doubles hat signed by Douglas and Lamonti. Congratulations to whoever that may be. We're pretty tight in that race. There's only a couple of performances today, so going to be a lot tighter in terms of the scoring for that fantasy Jai-Alai as well. And then we have the Golden Cesta race. It looks like it's going to be a 2-horse race again. Last week it was Ron and Carballo. Both of those guys fortunately healthy enough to play this week, and it looks like it's going to come down to them again. Carballo, 4 wins this week. Ron has 3, and both of them have another opportunity here in game number 9 to add to their totals. So, I mean, that's 4 things right there. A lot of carryovers, a lot of money given out, a lot of prizes given out, and it should be in store for arguably one of the best days we've ever had here at Magic City. I'm looking forward to it. That's awesome. I'm getting a smile on my face.
You're looking forward to coming to work tomorrow?
That's a good way to put it.
That's always good. That's always good. Instead of if you start your mornings every day driving with tears streaming down your face.
The usual Sunday, we got the golden cell.
I'm not saying I've ever done that. That's
funny stuff.
These are strange days. They really are. But good days. And we have a good time here. That is one thing that is absolutely an accurate statement.
It's fun. I mean, even like we said, even on the days where play isn't that great and emotions and tempers run a little high, it's still a blast to just, be here and to be able to do this for a living. It is so much fun to talk about Jai-Alai. I mean, we do it in our free time. And
that's right.
To do this to get paid to do it is a bonus. It's awesome.
That's right. We have a minute to go to begin Game 9. Remember the scratch. Game 9, Post 5. Scratch Tennessee. Plays Tennessee with Cool Fitness. Yeah, I really don't say much when I'm out of here. I mean, especially if I'm home.
Forget about it.
No, it's a nice dark
couch,
room
dinner,
with a
TV.
big fan.
Yeah, sleep.
Exactly.
And again, just to clarify some terminology there, Stu, you were talking about force outs. Those force outs are the same thing as the specialty jackpots we're talking about. These happen maybe once or twice a season. It's going to happen, obviously, tomorrow there. So those are used interchangeably. That's what a force out means. It's just a special jackpot payout. All got to go tomorrow, both the Ocho and the High Five, just to clarify. Game 9.
Ready to begin our 9th game, a spectacular 9 superfecta match. Serving. Red shirt post 1, Ron. Vuelo receives. Catch by Ron. There's a hard forehand. Vuelo saves the rebote. Catch by Ron. Vuelo, hard backhand. Rebote forehand by Ron. Point 1. Scoop by Ron. Karam. Point 1. Green shirt at post 4 receives. El Barba. Ball tip, point 1. Black shirt at post 5 receives. Here's Cool Fitness, number 24. Left side rebote by Ron. Ball's tipped by Cool Fitness, point 1. Now receiving, yellow shirt at post 6, Bueno. That's going to land in. Bueno's got it. Sends it back to pass. 3-wall play with a soft touch. Point 1. Here's the pink shirt of post 7, Kubala. Point 1. One has 6 straight points, but remember, 9 points needed to win a superfecta game. Here's post 8, Carballo. Beautiful carom. Scores 4. Ron, point 1. Possible game point here for the red shirt at post 1, Ron. Trying to stop him, post 2, Vuelo. Vuelo from the right side. Here's Ron. Powerful backhand. It's going to score for the win. That is point in a perfect game, a perfect superfecta game. For the red shirt at post 1, Ron. One wins it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 2 will play to 6 points for second, third, and fourth place. 3 first serves to 4. Overserve, point 4. Black shirt at post 5 receives. Cool Fitness. Point 4. Four on the board with 4 points. Possible place point for El Barba. Point 6. Here's post 7, Kubala. Bueno on the rebote to the inside. Here's Kubala. Nice backhand by Kubala. It's a fine forehand save from the forehand of Bueno. Scoop by Bueno. Kubala hustles into place, makes the rebote. Bueno's there. Hard throw, taken in the air by Kubala. Point 7. In this matchup, Kubala serves to the purple of post 8, Carballo. .8. Receiving, post 2, Vuelo.
Ben, you really gotta stop doing that.
Rebote left side by Vuelo. .8. 8 with 4 points. Here's post 3, Ben. Point and place to post 8 for shows, 6 serves to 7. This is a playoff for quad, 4th place.
Ooh, I get to play again? Neato.
Forehand rebote by Bueno, catch by Kubala. Point and quad, post 7, Kubala. Unofficial order finish, 1-8, 4-7. It's official. Coming in first, post 1, Ron. He had a perfect game. Taking second, post 8, Carballo. Coming in third, post 4, El Barba. Taking the quad, post 7, Kubala. 1-8, 4-7 is the official order of finish for Game 9.
And we talked about the Golden Cesta race that Carballo was leading by 1 heading into this game number 9. So heading into Sunday, final day of the week for singles. Looks like Carballo and Ron going to be the only 2 guys fighting for it again. Both of them now have 4 singles wins this week. So we'll see how that battle closes tomorrow. Carballo's got a big day tomorrow for him. He's got those doubles games. He needs 1 to take second place, and then that singles. He's got the Golden Cesta right there. I think he'd probably take the the 2,500 for second place over the Golden Cesta. Probably would concede it there, but should be in store for a great one again.
Well, he is a financial advisor in his...
he knows money.
Yes,
he knows
I was going to say,
yeah.
that's probably a decision he'd make as well. Your prices are up for Game 9. Superfecta, 1-8, 4-7. The 10-cent price, $20.55. $2 Quinella, 1-8. That's 1-8 or 8-1, $15. Trifecta, 1-8-4, $87.40. I'm taking a wild guess. There's lots of people cashing tickets on that one.
Yeah, that's got to be one of the lowest prices we've seen in those in this Superfecta game for sure. Across the board, yeah, the super numbers low.
I mean, you like to see big payouts, but you really prefer to see. I mean, at the end of the day, you always like to see as many people who are choosing to participate in the wagering. Cash tickets.
Right.
You do want to see people lining up to cash tickets.
And clearly they know our guys. I mean, they nailed it down right there, that combination. I mean, you had Ron and Carballo, 2 guys that are dominating play, but the try, they got El Barba in there. That price was pretty low there. They probably stacked it. They got Ron, Carballo, and then, added a couple of other guys there. But you see that price it's pretty low. So as you said, I love when people cash. And speaking of cashing, you got a chance tomorrow again, just to clarify, the High Five and the Mighty Ocho, those special jackpot payout. We'll try that again. Special jackpot payouts, they have to go. 2,600, over 2,600 in the High Five, over 1,600 100 in the Mighty Ocho in the carryover. So essentially what this means for those of you that are new to the betting, usually these jackpots are only paid out basically when there is one winner for those. But tomorrow we're going to pay it out regardless. As we said, everything must go. So you can start getting those wagers in for tomorrow as early as right now, and we'll see how high that high five pool and the Mighty Ocho pool get for tomorrow.
Overall, a good day in what has otherwise been a complex week. I think complex is a good word of highlight here at Magic City as we figure out how to make it through the new normal and keep everybody safe, healthy, happy, and entertained.
Yes, absolutely.
That's a tough one. I mean, accomplishing all of the above is definitely a tough one, but we certainly couldn't do it without you. Whether you choose to comment in the live chat on YouTube or not, whether you're just tuning in to kill some time watching some live sports action, whatever it is, we appreciate it. We're happy to be able to do it for you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will do it for this Saturday afternoon performance of Live Jai-Alai in the Magic City on YouTube's Jai-Alai Channel. We're glad that you chose to join us this afternoon. I invite you to join us again tomorrow when we'll play 9 more action-packed games at 12 p.m. We sure hope you enjoyed today's Jai-Alai action at Magic City. Please like and subscribe to the Jai-Alai channel and let us know your thoughts and any questions you might have in the live chat on YouTube. On behalf of the players, staff, and management of Magic City Jai-Alai, we do thank you for joining us and hope you'll join us again tomorrow at 12 p.m. So goodbye till we can see you back here at Magic City Jai-Alai. Stay safe and healthy, everyone.